Hello, good afternoon, happy Friday. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our lunchtime chat. We have a pop-up chat happening today. We are bringing in our Woman on the Rise Director of Business Development, Natasha Nurse, and we are we're going to have a live chat talking to you about the importance of building teams and developing ambassador programs for your business. So we are going to wait. I see Natasha Nurse is watching right now, and we are going to wait for her to join the broadcast, and we'll bring her in live shortly. Natasha, how are you? You're here. I hear you and I see you. I don't hear you actually, but I see you. We're going to get you in. We're letting you come on in. Come on in. We're adding you to the broadcast. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Yes, Natasha Nurse is asking to join the broadcast. This thing is so finicky because I added you to the broadcast and I've sent you the invitation, and yet Facebook is acting out. So Natasha, if there you go, you're sending me and we're giving you an approval. You have been approved to join the There you go.
Yes. Hello. Hey, how are you?
Good afternoon. I love the fabulous hair.
Oh, thank you.
Friday. You are looking fantastic as usual.
Thank you.
You guys, I think everyone know that we work together, and you are the Director of Business Development for Woman on the Rise. Yep. And I am beyond excited to have you join my team and to be a part of my team. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. We want to talk today a little bit about the importance of building a team, having a team, an organizational structure, and the purpose of also building brand ambassadorship, right?
Yeah.
As you know, we posted on Monday the brand ambassador program is now open for anybody out there that would like to be a Woman on the Rise brand ambassador. We opened that up this week. I'm going to drop that link in shortly. I'll drop it into the comments. We created that. Natasha, I want you to tell everybody and remind everyone about Natasha Nurse. You're more than just the director here at Women, right? You are a lot more than that. Share with everyone a little bit about your background and why you were the only top choice to have as my Director of Business Development.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Marsha. You're so kind. Hi, everyone joining. Thanks for tuning in and watching this later if you're not with us right now. Yes, as you said, my name is Natasha Nurse. I'm the Director of Business Development because a lot of what I do through my own business of Dressing Room 8, of coaching and consulting, is all about women collaborations, women partnerships, and business collaborations. And so I think the importance of having relationships in business is that you can rise together, right? So much of us feel like in our lives that we have to take on everything by ourselves, but we don't. We can rise together by partnering with different people or different organizations that bring different things to the party, essentially. And so with our event, right, the event that you started 5 years ago, right? Woohoo! It's all about, you wanted to give women, and specifically women entrepreneurs and women business owners, tools and techniques for them to succeed in their business. And that's completely in line with why I started my business. So that's why it was perfect symmetry for us to work together. But when it comes to collaborating with other businesses, it's like, why do it all by yourself, right? Why not bring on other people who are also doing that for their own events or for the types of businesses that they do? So I think that that's why we work together. I think also some of the key factors is that, time is very precious, right? And so when it comes to how we divvy divvy up our time. There's great benefits to working with other people because you only have 24 hours. And so if you can have 4 hands or 6 hands or 8 hands or 10 hands doing something, why not do it? Why are we afraid to work together? We can only expand our horizons, and we can also only grow our network and grow the opportunities available to us. And with the ambassadorship program, what's really exciting with that is there are people who want to get into business and maybe they just don't know like what they want to do. Maybe they're kind of dabbling, and this is a really great program for them to work with us, figure out what we're doing, connect with all the businesses that's going to be present in attendance, as well as vending and sponsoring. And so it's a really great opportunity for them to start to be more business savvy while also benefiting from the fact that they'll be able to have certain perks that comes with the ambassadorship program. And if they want to know about it, they've got to go to the website.
I've added that link in the comments area. Perfect. For people to go ahead and take a look at what we're offering in the program and submit their application.
Perfect.
I love what you said about how working together, especially when there's symmetry, especially when you're like-minded, especially when you both have similar agendas, right? Mm-hmm. You have your own company, and by right, you do your own thing. It doesn't mean that you can't be my director of business development.
Absolutely.
It doesn't mean that you cannot collaborate with other female entrepreneurs or any entrepreneur for that matter to help them elevate their brands, because guess what? It's helping you elevate your brand.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
People don't realize that collaboration is not a one-way street.
Yes.
But right collaboration. Let me just say, I've been presented with many collaboration opportunities, and you can sometimes see very clearly that the collaboration would be a one-way street. So you do have to be use your discernment and really not rush into any collaborations. You do have to understand what the give and take is going to be. You got to bring something to the table is what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
So you just say, I want to collaborate because I don't know how to do a business, so let me collaborate. I don't know how to do almost anything. I have no network, so I'm going to use the word collaborate in order to get me free or service, which that has been presented to me for many years. And honestly, I've done it for so many people for many years, because sometimes people need that support to help them elevate. And I know that I have been blessed in my journey by women who helped me and have helped me and are still helping me. I don't do this by myself, and I don't do it without full support, full help of women that have succeeded, women that are still rising, but may have something that I don't have. And it's important that, right? It's important that we know and work on what it is we can bring to the table in a collaboration. So when you look at that program application, we do ask you, what can you bring to the table? Right?
Absolutely.
I am here to give and to serve and to bring my network of people to help teach you some things about the back end of developing a program such as the Women on the Rise Forum and Expo. But I need to know what skills you have in order to help me help you.
Absolutely.
Right?
And what's also great about that is you've given then people the opportunity to think about their skill sets. A lot of people don't take the time to reflect, what can I do, right? A lot of people, well, how do I start a business? Well, do you know how to use social media? Do you know how to, are you a great writer? Are you great with numbers, right? Like taking the time to think about what your skill sets are. And you're, by this program in and of itself, you're putting them on their own entrepreneurial journey. So again, from jump, like you're giving, it's a give and a take. So it's an awesome program. If anyone's tuning in and has questions, please, put them in the comment section. Marsha's awesome to work with. You are, a really great leader who is interested in really helping and growing people. You're not like crushing spirits, which so many people in this world are like, ah, you know, and it's like, oh my gosh, like you need to maybe stop drinking coffee. I don't know what's wrong on, but we've got to, you know, lift people up, purposely be the sunshine in other people's life and not, you know, break souls. There's no need for that.
It's a big thing that leaders are now, thank you, by the way, for that. But leaders are learning now, just the same way doctors in the medical field had to be taught how to have a proper bedside manner.
Yes.
For so many years, doctors was just like, you about to die. And they walk out the room. And patients, advocates for patients finally started to say, you don't have to talk to us like that. We may know that this is what's happening, but you got to be a softer, gentler person. So it's the same way in that field, and everything goes across every industry. That's what I love about career development, professional business, entrepreneurial development, is that most of the things that we all do and need to learn spans across every industry. So for years, doctors thought they were exempt for having to be kind and having to have that warm and fuzzy personality. And now that's not the case. So leaders are now learning, especially because the millennials don't like to be told what to do.
Hey there. It's very true. Don't shame us though.
Sorry to talk about. We're sensitive millennials.
Yes, listen, it's different strokes for different folks.
It's so hilarious. The training, you know, you guys know that I work full time and I am on my lunch break, so I'm not breaking any rules in my job. FYI, wink a wink. You guys, it's so hilarious to me and amazing that I've been in corporate America over 20 years. I've been through corporate training and policy changes as the times evolve. And some of the courses now that we have to take are sensitivity courses. The same way we have to learn. And then I think one course, the management level, has developed for managers, HR has developed for managers at my company, is how to work with millennials. There is an actual course.
That is a hot mess. I can't.
How to respond to millennials is so important, and that transfers into your entrepreneurial life. We have to be sensitive to different personalities, different peoples. So that's real important that you know, we run around the loop just to say you have to be able to bring something to the table.
Absolutely.
You just can't have your hands open and not expect to give and serve in return. So we're excited.
One thing I would say is, you know, even though it's kind of crazy that like you now have coursework on how to deal with millennials, that's a testimony to how powerful of a group this generation is. Because I don't know in the past if if there was a class on how to work with the baby boomers, right? Like so that's kind of cool that we're so impactful in maybe a good and a bad way that you know, it's you have to design methodology for us.
Right. I think it's just evolved into things like sexual harassment as we grew into the times, right? And certain things
Me too.
we're no longer standing for certain things, you know, affirmative action, sexual harassment. All of these policies and all of these things were really born from generational, historic policies and changes that we really, each group of people kind of take a stand against certain things, right? So yeah, this just happens to be called for the generation that it's created for. Millennial, everything is the millennial something, right? So oh boy. we're gonna get a lot of comments later on from everybody watching the replay this afternoon in relation to this millennial topic.
The millennial conversation. Listen, and if that's something that people want to have presented in the conference, let us know in the comments, right?
Yep.
Like if that's because doing business as a woman is a certain narrative. Doing business as a Black person is a specific narrative. Doing business as a millennial is a specific narrative. So I think that, the biggest thing about the conference is that we, the Forum and Expo, we want to make sure that everyone is getting something out of it, right? And so if millennial entrepreneurs are interested in coming out and also maybe having content for them, let us know. This is the time.
Let us know. Oh, share this broadcast. Thank you for joining us on the replay, guys. We appreciate you for being here. Share this broadcast out to your community. If you know friends, you have friends, family that are entrepreneurs that are looking to transition from career and become an entrepreneur, or perhaps they like me, I am very comfortable with my job and working full-time for my my company, and I should say companies, but we can balance and do it all. It's just how you do it, right?
Absolutely.
So Natasha herself has 20 jobs. I can tell you that.
Very Jamaican. Yes, I'm very Jamaican.
She did. I didn't say it.
I can rep it. No, but you know what it is? I think for me, some of the people that I admired were like Maya Angelou growing up, right? And she wasn't just one thing. She was a poet. She was an author. She was a dancer. She was a director. She was a playwright. She did so much, singer, performer. Like she was, the woman's woman, right? And so having that as a model and also seeing people in my family have multiple things going on, I never thought I had to limit myself to something. I think even in my baby elementary school yearbook, I was like, I want to be a lawyer, a writer, a poet, a performer. Like I never wanted to be one thing. And I think that, if anyone takes anything from this conversation is like, be you, do what you want to do, and don't limit yourself, right? Life, people in our world will try to put labels on you. It's up to you if you attach them to yourself or not. And so you've got to live your life. And entrepreneurship is not something that, has to be done only by itself. If you want to work and be an entrepreneur, despite what people say out there, you can do that. If you want to be a full-time entrepreneur, hustle on, keep moving, right? But you've got to decide what works for you.
Right. And we're excited to bring you some tools and resources at the 5th annual Woman on the Rise Forum Expo. We are working on some pretty phenomenal news that we're going to share with you guys in the coming weeks. We can't wait. Remember that the Forum and Expo, last year we launched our pitch contest. That will be returning in a big and major way. So stay tuned, guys. If you want to rise, this is the place for you to be. Early bird tickets are available if you want to attend. Early bird tickets will not last long. Prices will be going up. We're going to make our announcements soon as to who will be in the building for the Forum and Expo. And then shortly after that, early bird tickets will disappear. And so we encourage you to sign up, book your hotel. We're going to be at the beautiful LaGuardia Plaza Hotel out in New York. And we hope to see you guys there.
Yes, absolutely. Come.
Thank you, Natasha, for joining me this afternoon. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday and have a fantastic weekend.
You too. Be good. Bye.